So these 4 things and the little advice that I gave, if you work on it, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, you will reach your goal. Assalamu'alekum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys. Hope you're doing well and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, it's me, Fatima Milano Amir, and today I'm going to talk about some things that you have to do before you put that. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. And let's talk now. 4 things you have to do before you put goals. And before that 4 things, first of all, we know the purpose, why we live, why we're here. We are here to change ourselves. We're here to help others. We're here to make a change in the world. We didn't create it just to live and drink and sleep. We're here more than that. And as well as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. So first thing that every one of us should work on is to build faith. I think that's the first thing, because if the person got faith and believe in themselves and believe in their Lord, that makes them really strong and go forward, and they know more that there's a purpose in this life. That's the first thing that you have to do before you put in any goals in your life. You have to work on your faith, because without faith, I believe that we wouldn't be motivated enough. So the first tip is your goals should be limited. You can't put thousands and thousands of goals. There should be priorities. Me personally, like don't put more than like 6 goals. Is enough. 6 goals to achieve them in this whole year on limited goals, so you can focus, you can concentrate, you don't feel like you are lost or something, you feel like, oh, I can't do this. Number 2, you have to put goals that you will able to do. So you know your time, whether you work or you study, so you know that your time is really limited, so you have to set a time to achieve that goal you have already planned for it or set for it. So you know your time, you know what and how and when to work on your goal. So that's the second. Number 3, be realistic. Don't put something that is really like impossible to do. Nothing is impossible to do, but there's something really is impossible to do. Something realistic. Don't put something that you know you wouldn't achieve right now. Maybe you can achieve it later on, but you can't achieve it right now. So be realistic. Sometimes we put goals, you know, okay, I know that I wouldn't be able to do that. So you know yourself, and you know your time, as I said, and you know how long it will take you to. And number 4, after you put your goals, you have to set a time. You have to set or make a schedule for it. Maybe for example on Jan till April I'm gonna work on that, till April to, for example, September I'm gonna work on a certain thing. So you have to set a time. What always happens is you set a time and then you feel like I need more time. Me personally, what I do is I just jump for it, because sorry, the time finished, I just move for the next goal that I set for myself. So these are the very, very, very important 4 tips that everyone should do before they put goals or after they put goals. And I would add some things, and I would say one advice. If you didn't do that certain goal or you couldn't achieve it and you did your best, don't be depressed or dismotivated, because if it's not written for you, it's not written for you. And you tried and you did your best. So never punish yourself. Just move on to the next goal and achieve it. Maybe it wasn't khair for you, maybe it was bad for you and you don't know. And another thing that I would say is, if you put a goal that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not satisfied about it, know that that is not a goal at all. This is something you destroy your akhirah, you destroy your deep and everything. So that is not a goal. So that doesn't consider a goal at all. And another thing as well, as I said at the beginning, focus on your iman, focus on your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the most important thing, because other thing ada samayno iyo ada goalyashan achieve garayno aakhirada dhunto, there's no point. Because of day of judgment day waqti waxa lagu weydiinaa acmaashaada, ma lagu weydiinayo shahaadada or PhD as whatever you have yawm al-qiyamah. taas ma lagu weydiinaya, waxa lagu weydiinaya what did you do, wax cibaada aad samaysay. Also, it doesn't mean that you don't have to study. You have to study, you have to work for your dunya, and also you have to work on your akhirah. So you should have balance between them. So not focusing on the akhirah all day, which is completely wrong, and to focus on your dunya all the time always is completely wrong. So you have to balance both of them. And trust me, wallahi, markasta ilahay u sii dhawaatid, everything is okay, everything is fine. Sometimes it happens like you don't want to do anything, you don't want to Quran akhrisid. It happens, but just push yourself, you can do it. Yeah, that's it guys. So these 4 things and the little advice that I gave, if you work on it, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, you will reach your goal. And as I said, never ever be sad if you don't achieve your goal. That's fine. This is life. You could do it next year. Maybe it wasn't khair for you, maybe it wasn't good for you. And if you like this video and you find it beneficial, share it with your friends, inshallah. And also don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. And thank you very much, and Asalamu'alekum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.